Do you? Do you? What is to you?
Hey guys, here in San Francisco, still where I live, and yes, it is true. AI agents will replace you unless you do this. But most people don't know now is the largest opportunity to take advantage of the largest wealth transfer in history. Most people don't know that the AI tech shift is by far the largest business window of opportunity we have ever seen, and that's no hyperbole. But today I'm going to be discussing a question I was asked last night in just a regular setting, getting drinks, and someone close to me concerned about kind of the future of these kind of things. We shouldn't be concerned. First of all, this will take decades to play out, this technology shift, but it will be a large one, and it will change many things. But this will take a long time to play out. But the question I was asked, even someone here in San Francisco who went to tech events and is learning and is really curious about these things, someone who does not work in tech, someone who kind of works as a leasing agent, who utilizes technology on, like any other job, just a CRM. That's it. Maybe DocuSign, maybe their phone, their camera, but really zero tech experience, is wanting to know this, wanting to know the technology in the industry. And they know of examples of AI agents or AI systems for just about every industry, which is fair. So you have, Harvey, known for legal. You have AI systems for medical. You have AI systems like my friend's startup TaxGPT for accountants and tax consultants and tax advisors, CPAs, that kind of thing. But there's just about an AI system and an AI startup for just about every industry, literally every industry. And so the question is, what's the opportunity right now? And the answer is a dead huge. It's still massive. When you actually look in and dig into these systems, like for example, my friend's startup. It looks good on paper. They have an amazing pitch deck. They helped me with my pitch deck, etc. But the reality is, it's another chatbot. It's a very good specialized chatbot for tax, for taxing purposes, for pulling up tax code for specific regions. But the reality is, we're still in the chatbot era. AI agents are much more defined by given tools. They're given triggers, so they're triggered by outside stimuli, kind of the reverse of tools, where an email comes in, a text message comes in, some notification comes in from a different system. You have it timed as a web scrape, or you have it set up to an API or an MCP server that activates the AI agent, which then gathers the information for the agent to then act on. That information then goes into the internal system. The second thing, and I went over in my last video all the issues associated with AI agents today. But one of the many things is that AI agents don't learn well at all. In a chatbot setting, you have to give everything in the context window, and people don't have time for that. You're kind of working with an Einstein on the other side of the wall, where you have to send a piece of paper, and Einstein forgets every 5 minutes what was discussed. You have to give Einstein a piece of paper with everything written on it ahead of time, and you get as many tries as you want, on your computer through a chatbot, but it doesn't remember. Getting to the point, you can set up Einstein to be extremely good at tax and have Einstein, on the other side of the wall, learn tax law for years, and then be really good at tax as a high IQ individual. But the reality is, it still doesn't have access to anything but slipping you back a piece of paper underneath that door I described in my analogy. And that's what we're dealing with, is a very limited, very knowledgeable, but very extremely limited systems as we speak today in November of 2025. What many people are having a hard time wrapping their head around is how different these systems are going to be in the future. We are limited by compute. We're limited by how much token cost. We're limited by computer use. But knowing that these foundational pillar technologies, these infrastructure layer technologies, and application layer technologies are getting better, I want to invite you to imagine a world where AI models and these chatbots suddenly have access to your emails. They're much more secure. They're a lot less expensive to run. They have access to your desktop or browser. Maybe Comet browser will be connected to it, or OpenAI's browser, where they can click, drag, drop, complete captchas for you. Literally anything that a human can do. And what a computer use tool does is quite amazing in the AI agent world. It just, all it does is take pictures. It decides what to do next based on the context. It then makes an action, and then it repeats that step over and over and over again until it decides the task that it was given is over. That's a computer use tool. But you can have a tool associated with your email, a tool associated with your text messages, a tool associated with your notes, your Google Keep, your desktop, your slides, your literally everything. Composio has Zapier has like thousands, like tens of thousands. I think several tens of thousands of integrations, and that gives you an example of all the connections we need to like external systems that enterprises, small businesses, and individuals will actually need in order for these AI agents to actually be able to act and be activated and act on the real world. We're talking about AI systems that don't just help you do the work. They give you a suggestion, you have to go do it, step by step. Here's their 5-step process on how to set up your API. No, it actually literally click, drags, drops, fills out forms for you. We're talking about actually replacing work here, and that is way over 90% of the value of that AI systems will be able to provide in the future. And we're just scratching the surface. So to answer that question, what is the opportunity? It is everywhere. It is literally in every single industry. It's in every single niche. And then even when you have an industry specific AI agent, that AI agent has to be really good at learning. So every individual, every small business, every enterprise has preferences, policies, and procedures that are extremely unique to them. There are small businesses and enterprises, and especially individuals, none of which have anywhere close to 10% of the amount of preferences, policies, and procedures that they want written down anywhere in electronic form. So uploads do not help. Connecting to a Gmail or Google Drive will not help. It literally has to be learning like an intern, like having a relationship with a professional, smart, hardworking intern or employee, that it learns your preferences, policies, and procedures over time. At the personal level, small business level, enterprise level, it doesn't matter. These AI systems have to learn really well, and they have to cycle through. I'm going to pull up here. Looks like it just turned off, but let me pull this up. Hopefully you can see this. It's a very simple diagram. You have input, so stimulus, you have the AI agent learning, and then you have the human in the loop. Now the learning AI agent is so good that it should know when to ask the user questions. Otherwise, it's asking too many questions. And then it knows when to ask on what tools and what information to provide those tools when. The other factor in this is that when it does receive information, it knows how to clarify how persistent that information is. In other words, when it receives information, is this a one-off situation that will never be seen again? It'll throw that information away. In other words, it's temporary information. Or is it persistent information? Every single time this circumstance arises, does it follow this procedure, preference, or policy? Or is it somewhere in between? Is it some domain of situations, some category of situations that these policies, procedures, or preferences apply to? So these are the kind of things AI agents will need to get really good at. And I will tell you right now, working with the latest coding agents right now, working with, having many friends in AI agent building space, building AI agents myself, there are literally zero AI agents about what I'm describing right now. Zero. They're all not just human in the loop. They're less than human in the loop right now. The best coding agents are doing great, but their intervention, I mean, you truly have to intervene in the system. Go back, click the undo button, go restore the latest GitHub when it goes awry. These are not reliable systems, but even if they were reliable, it can be mistakes in your prompt, or you're not clear enough, and you have to literally stop it. You have to literally go back to a previous version of your code base, or in the example of research, you have to do the new research query all over again in Perplexity, deep research AI agent tool. And these are the best working, product market fit type of AI agents that are just now finally taking off. So where is the opportunity? It is quite literally in every industry right now. We're just at the very beginning. So anyway, stay encouraged. I'm Miles. I've been doing this for a while, over 3 years of AI agent building, startup founder. Make sure to do the annoying thing, which is like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, just let me know. I read everything on my channel. And next time.